We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the home opener of this new season
the left fielder, number 25,
between the Boston Red Sox and the Kansas City Royals. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Harold Reynolds, we look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline. And this goes right through him. And how about that to start a game? Ready now, Mookie Betts. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Runners off for second. Pitch outside, the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now. For Revere, he hits the 30 mark now in stolen bases for the year. That's a lot of running. And this is fouled straight back. A called strike over the outside corner. A runner at second, nobody out. Chopped weakly to the left. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single. Digging in, Andrew Benintendi. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Now a flare out to left center. In comes Orlando. He can't get there as it falls in. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third. At the plate, Kyle Seager hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Shoots this one over to first. The tag, and he is out. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Batting fifth.
In now, Mitch Moreland. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away.
That was a first pitch fastball. He just blew it right by him. You talk about an overpowering fastball working today. He's got a good one going.
Hey, runner on third, sac fly situation, right? 2 pitchers down. Really good job of patience trying to get a pitch that he can lift into the air to drive that runner home.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. The tag gets one. And he is in there. Now at the plate, number 11. He's got that average up near the 340 mark to start play. So he's liable to have an impact in this one as well. A fastball that just misses inside. Up top, it's 2-0.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
And an easy play there from Moustakas. And digging in, Billy Burns. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Billy Burns.
Lays off 1-0. Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out. Swing and a line drive. Now the pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on it. Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Merrifield.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. The pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Drilled to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. Man at first for him following the one-out single. And late reactions, and they got him. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Just off on the timing for that knuckleball.
Hey, Matt, I like the cold weather strategy. You're probably saying, what's that, Harold? Well, the ball's up. He knows it's not going to carry on this cold night, so now you elevate out of the zone, and you hope they swing at it and get some cheap pop-ups.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is... Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Swing and a little blooper to center. Burns moving in. It's in there, though, a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Batting eighth.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty, and he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Lifted in the air to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with two gone in the inning. Digging in to try it again, Ben Revere. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Wow, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
He's falling behind right now after that swing right there. Now he's 0-2. And 0-2, choke up a little bit and try to put the ball in play.
And he dives to make a spectacular. Here's Jed Jerko now. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Sliced hard on the ground. Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out. Here's Yonder Alonso. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Into the windup and the pitch. And a knuckleball that misses at the shoe tops. Bases are empty, one man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Ready with another 2-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Bogaerts has it. Throw gets him, two down. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first two outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the run is Benintendi, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that stepping in and ready for another shot, Mookie Betts. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Now the pitch. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Nobody out, runner on first. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you. Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Sinking line drive out to right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far.
Seager.
Little chopper back his way. A play at the plate. A tag from Perez won't get him. Safe at the plate. Ready for another chance. Mitch Moreland, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Moreland.
Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Number 11.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Number 11 is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
This situation right here, 1-0 with the bases loaded, you got to stay patient. Just be specific and patient. Get your pitch, but make sure it's where you want it.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting number 15.
Striding in once again, Dustin Pedroia. And a big hit here with the bases loaded could really put this one out of reach early on. 1 run scores. Now a good throw comes into the infield, so that'll force the second runner to hold on over at third base.
Xander Bogaerts.
From the stretch, Xander Bogaerts will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Francisco Cervelli is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like their door's still open.
And that's taken for a called strike 2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could.
Leading off for the Royals, right fielder
Stephen Piscotty is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Coming in is Benintendi, and that's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. First time to the plate for him, and he's carrying an eye-popping batting line with him. Up in the 360s to start play. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. First shot for him here, and he brings in a batting average of up near the 330 mark on the season. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. Another 0-2 coming. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Here's Ben Revere. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the left fielder number 25, Ben
Hit out towards second. Merrifield picks it up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Here's Mookie Betts. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Piscotty's there for it. 2 down. Digging in and looking for more, Andrew Benintendi. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Drilled to first. And he is out on the tag. Digging in, the switch hitter, Billy Burns, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Billy Burns.
Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball.
Second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Swing and a line drive, but foul. Here's another 0-2. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, he's clearly in protect mode. 0-2. Good job of holding up right there.
Hard hit to first. Seager fields it cleanly. And he'll step on first himself for the out. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Moustakas waits on the 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Here's Jed Jerko now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Out into right center. Well hit. Moustakas rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
For the Royals.
First delivery to him on the way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Revere. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 0 for 2, but with 2 RBIs in this one.
Kyle Seager.
This is pulled into right. Piscotty is there, 1 away. Digging in once again, Mitch Moreland. A hit in 2 tries so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Orlando on his horse. 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Number 11. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
The tag, and he is out. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Catcher, Salvador.
And this is going to be
Perez.
fouled into the diamond level seats. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Perez waiting on the 1-1. There's a knuckleball that he looks at cross right down Main Street for a strike.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
And another foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. And a knuckleball that misses at the shoe tops.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Under it here is Seager to make the play. One gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Paulo Orlando. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that knuckleball had a mind of its own. Missed way high. Ball 3.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Here's the first pitch to him. Alcides Escobar is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded 14, with 1 away.
Billy Burns
gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2. I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
Perez scores. 2 runs have scored. Now the relay home, and he's safe. Whit Merrifield next to hit. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
Well, the problem today has not been throwing strikes. He has been around the plate, and he's been throwing strikes. Take this.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Mike Moustakas stands in as he looks at a called strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reaction. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Second baseman, Dustin
and
Pedroia.
oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music. Up and in, see if he can get him to move off the box a little bit. You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but Those two pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Piscotty is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Hit back toward the mound. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Digging in once again, Francisco Cervelli. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And a good fastball from Kennedy as he gets ahead with strike one.
You know, Matt, sometimes guys throw too many strikes. Listen to this. 70% of the time in the game, he's throwing first pitch strike to the hitters, and yet he's still struggling. Maybe he's got to move it off the plate, relocate, or maybe...
And we'll have to leave it there as the... Digging in.
Leading off for the Royals. Designated hitter, Chad.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Yonder. Alonso.
First baseman, Yonder Alonso.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And this is taken in for the second out.
The catcher, number 13.
Digging in to try it again, Salvador Perez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Hard hit ball to second. There to get it is Pedroia. Throw in time and the side is retired. Ready once again, Ben Revere. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Number 25, Ben Revere.
Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike one. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The two-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here. Nobody out. Seth Maness.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Royals, number 43.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Mookie Betts swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
And they'll apply the tag, and he is out at second. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Next for the Red Sox.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Benintendi. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A wave and a miss. 4 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Line drive to left. But this is going to hang up there just long enough to be. Outfielder Steven Piscotty the next to hit. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Steven Piscotty.
In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. There's a knuckleball bobbing and weaving right over the outside corner. Hit hard on the ground to first. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning. And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a knuckleball, and it's looked at for strike one. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. A dive, but he's back. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, and he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Riding in once again, Arresteres Escobar. A hit in 2 tries so far. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only 1 away. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? 1 there. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. With Merrifield next to hit.
Second baseman.
He's running towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch lays off again, and it's 2-0. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Never fun to see a pitch come up and in, but obviously not being a fastball, he didn't mean anything by it.
Knuckleball upstairs. Dangerous pitch taken for a strike. Laid off the knuckler there, and it cost him 3-2 now. Out of play. He'll try it again. 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Pedroia ranging into the outfield. And that ends the inning. Ready for another shot now. Kyle Seager. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Mitch Moreland. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Now batting, number 11.
Number 11 is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And this one's over at the knees. 2-1.
I like that pitch right there. You know he's keyholing you 2-0, and you put one right on the corner. He's not going to swing at it. And now all of a sudden you're back in the count again.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. So stepping in, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll look to bring Chris Withrow. Enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. 4 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. A fastball that just misses inside. This is fouled back and out of play into the VIP seats behind home plate. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
This is where you really got to focus with runners on base. You got a 2-0 count. You have a tendency to get a little anxious thinking you can drive somebody in. Stay focused. Get your pitch.
Nip the corner. 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Well, no.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is the third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. He'll see what he can do leading off the hole.
Third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
And a knuckleball too low, apparently.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
1 away. Now in the box, Jed Jerko. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. Into the box now, Yonder Alonso in his last at-bat. And now after the 1-out double, time is called here as we'll get a pinch runner out there at second base.
Now pitching for the Red Sox.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Revere is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. And he's back standing. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. 1-2 now.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it.
And the catcher grabs it to retire this. Striding in, Francisco Cervelli. He'll be charged with trying to get off. Kelvin Herrera takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
What a good pitch. He went way out of the zone to try to swing and catch up to that slider. Now you got him thinking. It's 0-2. You can throw him anything you want.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Francisco Cervelli becomes the first out in the 9th inning. Ben Revere stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Orlando will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out. Here's Mookie Betts. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And that misses ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Swing and a miss. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Hit back up the middle. Escobar fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the ball game is over. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
Our final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Red Sox.